Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, please give it the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And speaking of subscribing, thank you for all the new subscribers and all the comments. It is great. I've gotten some feedback lately. My show is called Just Whiskey, and almost every show I say, no matter how good it is or how much it costs, it's just whiskey, folks. But I've been getting a little bit of blowback on that, and some people seem to take offense to that. And after much thought, I think they're right. The reason why I've always said that was to try to keep the whiskey world, for me, in some kind of perspective in regards to other priorities in life, in reference to family life, finances, health, and all the other hobbies and interests that I have, and that many of us have. But I can see how it has like a little negative connotation to it. So, it's near Christmas time, and pretty soon it's going to be the beginning of a new year. So the show is still going to be called Just Whiskey, but I'm going to drop the other part of it. So thank you for the people that have pointed that out to me, and they had a valid point. So I want to keep the show positive without any negativity. All right, so today's going to be talking about Ralphie's Whiskey of the Year from 2 years ago, Deanston 12, which comes in at 46.3%. It is non-chill filtered, natural coloring, and it goes for $50 to $60 range. These bottles I sent away through the Netherlands as soon as I saw, probably like everybody else, when I saw Ralphie's thing. He does this Whiskey of the Year, so at the end of 2019, he does the 2020. So 2 years ago, right away I went and bought them, but I had a hard time finding them in my area in Massachusetts, United States. So I sent away for them through the Netherlands. And I opened it up. So this has been open well over a year. And what's interesting is I've been underwhelmed by it. And whenever I have company, I think it's a great entry level. It's non-peated, of course. It's a great non-offensive entry level, smooth and unoffensive. So when I ever have company, people that are just mildly interested in whiskey, I'll turn them on to this, and everyone loves it. And I can understand why. But what's interesting is, look at the color. I bought these, I believe, at the same time. And you can see there's a dramatic difference in color. The one I have not opened is considerably darker than the one I have opened. So let's keep that in context and perspective for today's review, because I looked at the bottling codes as well, completely different laser codes on the back of each bottle. And the one that Ralphie brought out was a much darker bottle, like this one. So these are definitely the different batches. I have not opened the 12, the darker colored one. So this review is, I tried deciphering the bottle code. I couldn't figure it out, but I bought these both about 2 years ago. On the nose, it's a very simple. It's vanilla, a little perfumey, and a little bit of floral on the palate, and on the nose too. Maybe a hint of pencil shaving. The palate, there's no wow factor, nor was there on the nose. It's pretty. It's a very non-assuming, slightly sweet, very light fruits. Medium finish, a medium soft finish, with a little bit of oak spice, a little bit of that cinnamon is in there. All the other, not all, but most of the other whiskeys that have been Ralphie's Whiskey of the Year, I really enjoyed. The Aaron 10-year-old blows this out of the water, big time. So I was scratching my head because I've seen so many of the reviewers really gush over this and speak of it in a positive light. I think this batch was in kind of weak, tired, old oak casks, where just judging from the color, if they non-chill filter, just judging from the color, it looks like the Ralphie's color bottle, which is this one. It looks like it has some more oak interaction. So for me, this batch, uneventful, not interesting, and my score, I would give this. You can tell the quality is there. Okay, by no means there's nothing off-putting about it, but there's no oomph to it. There's no personality here. So for me, for this bottling, this batch, it's in the low 80s, like 82 to 84, but it's not something that I reach for. And again, I just pretty much pawn it off to companies who've never had Scotch, who think they don't like Scotch, and they find this pleasing. And again, I can understand why. So at some point, I probably will open the darker one and maybe do a new and updated version of it. But it kind of turned me off. I have another red Bordeaux finished Deanston 10, I believe, which I haven't opened yet because I was a little gun shy about what all the hoopla is about Deanston. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and Merry Christmas, everybody. Watch Whiskey Lock's Advent Calendar, and hats off to you all. Happy holidays, and take care.